My name is Catherine Brogan. I'm the Acting Director for the National Office for Suicide Prevention, and we're here today for the launch of 3 practical resources that will support communities in their response to suicide.
My name is Bernie Carroll. I'm the Resource Officer for Suicide Prevention with the HSE covering Clare, Limerick and North Tipperary. I'm delighted to be here today at the launch of this new resource called a Mental Health Promotion Suicide Awareness Training Programme for service providers caring for older persons. The objective of this resource is to encourage prompt recognition and treatment of depression. It will also emphasise that depression in later life is not inevitable. It will create an awareness of suicide among the general public and recognise this as a concern in later life. It will identify and enable people to respond to crisis in older life, such as things like loneliness, isolation, death of a spouse, maybe financial issues and so on. It will highlight resources that will support people with mental health and well-being in their communities. And finally, it will recognise the contributions of older people in their communities.
My name is Kieran Austin and I'm the Director of Services with Console, and Console is a nationwide charity involved in delivering a lot of suicide bereavement counselling and therapeutic services. And we're here today really because we've collaborated with the National Office for Suicide Prevention and another bereavement organisation called Turas Lacéala Bereavement Support Services. And together we've produced a set of quality standards for any organisation or any service intending to provide suicide bereavement support. So the document is a useful set of practical tools and self-assessment tools that any organisation, individual or service can use to formulate where they fit in the overall picture. It's as applicable to to organisations who want to provide a very basic level of information or support or resource, and it's as applicable to organisations who want to provide more therapeutic supports for counselling or psychotherapy as well.
My name's Mike Rainsford and I'm the Suicide Prevention Officer for Sligo and Leitrim. I'm delighted to be here today to launch a booklet that we've been working on over the last couple of years. We produced this book as a guide for community groups who get together in response perhaps to a suicide in their community and want to know what to do. So it's guidance and information, practical information, so that people know what they can do, what resources are out there to contact them, to help them develop ways of making their communities more safe from suicide.
Mary O'Sullivan is my name. I work as Resource Officer for Suicide Prevention with the HSE West in Galway, Mayo and Roscommon. And following on what Mike said, my colleague, a few minutes ago, we are now launching our booklet today, which looks at some case study examples of the different initiatives that are going on in Ireland in relation to suicide prevention. We're also outlining different community settings where this booklet can be of help, for example, schools, youth clubs, sports groups and other organisations, for example, workplace settings. We teamed up with the National Adult Literacy Agency to develop this booklet to make sure that it was easy to read for ordinary people in the community. You can get copies of this booklet from the National Office for Suicide Prevention website, www.nosp.ie.